We're only 2 episodes into The Boys Season 5, and it's already intense. After Starlight sneaks into the VOD event dressed as one of the firecracker dancers, footage from the Flight 37 is leaked on stage.
Take these two!
No, no!
Just these two!
No!
Homelander is ready to vaporize everyone in the audience, until Sister Sage stops him, and uses the bot PR machine to quickly deem the footage an AI-generated deepfake.
Which means artificial intelligence.
And nobody questions it. Makes you wonder just how many deepfakes the people of the Boys universe have been exposed to. Similar to the Boys universe, we have had to put out many of our own deepfake fires, particularly since the release of the SORA app by OpenAI. Initial success and hype from the app led to OpenAI getting a $1 billion deal with Disney, and licenses to several of their successful IPs. And yet, despite its initial success, OpenAI still decided that their video generation tool was too dangerous for public consumption.
Deepfake videos on social media has exploded in recent years.
And the SORA app was shut down, seemingly overnight. But these tools aren't going away, and unlike OpenAI, the next company holding them might not be as willing to shut everything down. But controlling what people see is only half the equation. You also need to control where they go. VOT and law enforcement begin rounding up Starlighters, pulling them from their homes without warning, without due process, without explanation. They're sent to freedom camps.
Smile, campers. It's a new day and a new chance to learn the truth, meaning of freedom.
Doesn't sound like a place you're taken against your will. They sound like somewhere you'd want to go. And that's exactly the point. What determines who gets taken isn't what someone has done. It's what they believe, who they follow, and what their digital footprint says about them.
Millions of them are still Starlighters in their hearts.
This episode aired while videos in real life are circulating of people's front doors being knocked in without warrants.
Associated Press has obtained an internal ICE memo that says that agents can enter a residence with only an administrative warrant.
While neighbors watch their neighbors disappear overnight. And much like the freedom camps, it isn't called a roundup, it isn't called a purge, it's called enforcement. The language is always clean. The intentions always sound reasonable.
Cyber terrorists are terrorists too.
And the people it's happening to are always framed as the threat. The writers put this on screen before any of it happened. Maybe that's a prediction, or maybe they just understood something about the present that most of us aren't ready to admit yet. Controlling the narrative, controlling the people, but none of it works without the third piece, controlling the consequences.
Soldier Boy's gonna need a full pardon.
Soldier Boy isn't rehabilitated. He isn't tried. He isn't held accountable for a single thing he's done.
He was guilty of, treason.
He's pardoned, not because he's innocent, not because the evidence doesn't exist, because the people with the power to make consequences disappear decided to use it. In the world of The Boys, VOT isn't just a media company, it's a defense contractor. The Supes aren't just celebrities, they're assets. And pardoning Soldier Boy isn't political favor, it's protecting an investment.
Treasury's running a little dry.
VOT funds the military funds VOT, and somewhere in that circle, accountability quietly disappears. The same system that rounds people up in the middle of the night gives tax breaks to the company that built the camps.
So all those corporate tax breaks, and for the existing freedom camps,
The same government that determines your threat level by whether you post for or against the cause signs contracts with the corporation doing the sorting. This isn't corruption in the world of The Boys, it's infrastructure. In our world, we've watched pardons handed out not as a last resort, but as a first response.
Approximately 1,500 people.
We've watched defense budgets expand while accountability hearings stall.
President Trump is asking for $1.5 trillion in defense spending.
We've watched corporations write the legislation designed to regulate them. The Boys didn't invent any of this. Control the story, control the people, protect the powerful. Sound familiar? Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and if you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe.